are back with another live. You've got Noah here, our videographer, joining me. We are going to be recapping more or less Arizona, the race that just happened this weekend, along with as we continue to get better at this and get more experience with the live situation. We obviously want to interact with the chat more. So if you guys got questions and stuff like that, or questions about the program, future rounds, things that happened at this round, questions just of what we do on a weekly basis and how Supercross works, feel free to toss it in the chat. And I'm actually going to snag the link to this, toss it up on Instagram so that people can jump in. So I'll let Noah kind of take it from here, but we're going to kind of recap a little bit and then watch the vlog as well with you guys.
For sure. Yeah, like he said, welcome in everybody. Yeah, gonna be going over last round at Glendale. Gonna be a good one. So we'll start it off here. Like he said as well, just drop any questions in the chat if you have any. Gonna do our best to answer as well. So like I said, could be going to either Kevin or I. So feel free to ask in general. And yeah, so let's get started with the.
Also,
go ahead.
No, I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but I'm just still looking at a pause screen. I don't
Yep,
know if you were
I didn't
sharing.
play it yet. Yeah, we're on the different screen right now.
Okay.
So yep,
Just
you're
want to make
good.
sure you still did the intro and everything.
Yeah,
I didn't see
you're
that.
good. You're good. Yeah, so we're chilling.
Like I said,
We're
we're
getting
getting used
everything
to it.
dialed. So all good, all good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play the podcast here in just a second, and yeah, let us know what you think or any questions.
Jump in and grab this live link.
What's going on, Chase? Welcome in. Same with Whips and Carson. Hope all's going well with you. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, welcome to the Wednesday vlogs. Getting ready to fly out. Yeah, trying this out. There we go. Whips, yeah, sucked you crashing the LCQ. I was rooting for you.
Always gotta have sand, bro. Yeah, man, we were ripping. That's for sure. We definitely had the speed. Just kind of part of it when it comes to small little racing incidents like that. There's not really much you can do. I haven't raced. Is it Pape? How would you pronounce
Yeah,
it?
Pape.
I
I
don't
think
really.
it's, well, I've heard
Pape?
both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't raced him much in Supercross, so I don't know what's his ability on the track, how aggressive he rides, how much he protects, how much he doesn't. So it was unfortunately a learning lesson for me that he protects pretty hard. And I do think that I still would have been fine, but him cutting over, but then casing the double into the corner kind of made his rear end move over to my only room that I had to try to balance and slow down. And it just went south for me real quick.
It happens. It happens fast. Not much you can really do. So, now, like he said, though, I thought you rode great though. Definitely had the pace. Just, man, it's the starts. Always the starts. And you didn't have like too bad of a start either. It was just how
Just
it was,
wasn't
and
the whole
yeah,
like
yeah, it wasn't the
you know
whole
what I
shot.
mean?
Yeah. So,
Yeah. It's all right. We're gonna change that for this weekend.
yes,
We
sir.
got some changes in store.
Yeah. So Chase asked, supposed to be rain this weekend in Seattle. I did look at the weather. It looked like really just on like the day before, Thursday, Friday. I think it's gonna rain, but so hopefully by Saturday. I don't know. Last time I think they tarped it up a little bit, so I'm sure they'll prepare for it because it is Seattle. But who knows?
We just gotta hope they get the track built and covered though, because like with them, I don't know if the public knows this as much as we do, but like they aren't able to start building the track. I think they're actually, well, today's Wednesday, right? So they had their parade today. So they're going to be starting to build, I think, this evening. They had to wait until the parade was over to be able to, start building the track, which usually they're building by Wednesday. I think they usually start on Tuesdays. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were delayed. So it'd be interesting to see how much they get done and how quick.
Yeah. They're gonna be interesting to see. So see how that plays out. Yeah, Joel said it was bad for you and Eli. Yeah, Eli had a little get off too in the main, which yeah, I caught like perfect right in the vlog of Eli's crash. It kind of like that kind of stinks. But, hey, yeah. Grant went by, so hey, no. I was like, hey, go Grant. Yeah.
Like yeah, right? There you go.
All right, Kevin, I got a good morning from Japan. Hey, welcome in from Japan, dude.
From Japan, dude? That's great.
Japan. Heck yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's great. Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah, Mark's speed was awesome. Yeah, what a bummer. Yeah, totally. And then, yeah, Rachel. This is a good question, I guess. Did you watch any Love Is Blind yet?
Oh my goodness, bro. No,
Has she been
no,
giving
I've
you
not had
a hard
time.
time on that one over the weekend or the
Yeah,
week?
dude. She got me into it. I don't know, last season or maybe 2 seasons ago, and I was like, dude, this is not what I'm into. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of got a little interesting, and I don't mind it, but it's too slow pace of a show for me. So you have to watch like 3 episodes to like get into it. I just don't have time for that right now. So
Yeah.
sorry, babe.
Yeah. I don't blame you. That's not my style, so sorry. Don't ask me. Jaden, what's up,
All right,
dude? Welcome back, Jaden. Remember seeing you. A bunch of you guys I've seen before, so welcome back to coming into the vlog. Appreciate it.
I'm tossing this up on Instagram right quick.
Perfect. Perfect.
The link that way we can get more people to come in.
Perfect. Mark asking, how are you feeling over the illness?
I don't know if you can hear it, but like still a little bit stuffy in my nose, but I'm happy that it hasn't like traveled to anything too much respiratory and whatnot. So hopefully it's just congestion and stuff like that. But no, I'm not fully over it, but I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually Grant was pretty sick as well. So I'm actually, I mean, knock on wood, nobody else got sick in our crew, so that I know of. So I'm happy I'm good right now. But yeah, just trying to stay healthy. It's a big thing. So seems like something was going around in the pits. Just a lot of people getting sick
Yeah, I heard a lot of people
this
are
week.
feeling under the weather.
So yeah, for sure. You gotta yeah. I don't know if it's a movie or show question. Jaden asked, "Have you ever watched Suits?"
I have not.
Never heard of
I've
it.
heard good things about it, but I've never watched it.
I've never even heard of it. What's it on? Who knows? Yeah, you have to let us know, Jaden. I've never seen it. I'm not a big movie watcher in general, or show, but Bobby Outdoors, you race in Seattle? Yes, sir, we are. Gonna be ripping that. Yes, sir. So if you're there, stop by. Well, it's indoor pits. They still, yeah, because they still come by, right? Not like how Detroit is with their indoor pits.
Yeah. Seattle's honestly one of the best venues for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about Seattle? Track map seems short and kind of low effort, I think. Good question. We're actually going to be watching a little track preview from Sim that we did after this video here, and kind of just looking at the track map. It's pretty close to scale at what it's going to be like, so just kind of commentate over that. But yeah, Kevin, did you ever? I don't know.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what you got in store here.
Yeah, it was our first time trying it, so I'm sure I can adjust quality and whatnot. But on it, but yeah, gonna be cool just to see different view. Always trying to switch things up and change it and just try other options. But so we'll see how it is. Yeah, I don't know. Did you see the track map, Kevin?
I have not. No, I haven't seen anything of it as
Okay.
of right now. Sorry for being a little bit MIA there for a little bit.
No,
Just
you're
got
good.
that posted.
Getting everything up. So yeah. Back at Whips, we'll probably I'm sure he'll refer back to your question when we're done here. Once we watch
Yeah,
that.
we'll jump into the chat.
For sure. Love the interior of the hauler, Carson said. Appreciate that.
Yeah, shout outs Champion Tool Storage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The only reason why it happens, it continues to grow with great partnerships that we have. So shout out Garen.
Yeah. Seems like everybody on a KTM had a rough
rhythms.
weekend. They're kind of tough, yeah. Not gonna lie, except for Grant. Hey, he had a good weekend. No,
Yeah,
but
Grant got it done.
yeah, for sure. Evan, what's up? I'm late to the party, but the rig is at Lumen. Had to fight the crowds of people. Go Hawks. Heck yeah, dude.
Go Hawks. Oh, man. We love Evan. Evan's our
Yeah.
truck driver for people that don't know. And he's also
Okay.
doubles as Grant's mechanic. So crucial part of the program there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But Garen
I-
Buckles. Hey,
Garen
what's up,
in here
boys?
too.
Look, Garen was in here. Hey, I hope you heard that shout out. Gave a good little
Right?
shout out there. Looking forward to home race in Seattle with the crew. We had a great weekend. Yeah, absolutely. We just keep rolling. So appreciate the
Yes, sir.
chat. Keep tossing in questions. We'll keep interacting. Keep answering.
Yeah. With it being wet, having an easier track would be a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. When he
Yeah.
says, I saw something about low effort. Oh, is that a question? Oh, with it being wet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I would have to agree. So Seattle usually, if it gets any rain, it is a very rutted track. So that's probably something they're doing, erring on the side of caution to try to make it a little bit more spaced out. Again, I have not seen the track map, so I can't give you any quality info until we see whatever Noah's got going on that we're going to show here in a little bit. But yeah, for me, I'm assuming they're trying to tame it down a little bit just in case if there's weather that does hit. Because Seattle this time of year is probably not banking on being dry.
Yeah. I don't know what Whip said. His
Um,
message got retracted,
yeah.
so I don't know. But was there more than 9 whoops this weekend finally? I didn't even count them.
I couldn't even. I don't even know.
Yeah, I
I
didn't even
know that
count
they
them.
never really turned into jumpers just because of how much momentum you're bringing into it. So
Yeah. Speaking of ruts, take a look at Indy. That one's gonna be pretty. It's always rutted, just how the dirt
dude,
is.
Indy's gnarly. That's one like you have. Well, last year I thought Indy, or maybe I'm thinking Detroit. I don't know, man. They all blur together. But Indy's always usually technical. It's very. You have to be smooth, methodical. Think about what you're gonna hit because it does break down very badly usually.
Yeah. We got Chris in here. What's up, Chris? He said your heat race was so stacked compared to heat one. What do you think? I mean,
Yeah,
it's not you
it
can
is
really
what it
do,
is. I
but
mean,
yeah.
yeah, like, and me sitting there, obviously, I'm sitting there watching Grant transfer, and I'm like, that's awesome for him, but
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
So, it's awesome. Like, that's like kind of what we've explained in the past, too. Like, the team situation, it is a weird dynamic for me because I'm a competitor, plus trying to make sure there's another rider that's competing at the same level, or if not better, than me. So, but yeah, so like seeing his heat and seeing him do good, like honestly gave me confidence because I was like, all right, he's there. Your boy's got to match it. You know what I mean? So definitely had the speed. Just small little racing incident in the didn't have a great heat race because I stalled it in sand on the first lap and I was in pretty good position when I did stall it, but that took the wind out of the sails and just put me in bad positioning and then I just didn't ride great in the heat. But bounce back in the LCQ was very, very strong, very quick, had good speed. Just didn't know how pap races, so I didn't have the experience like I have with everybody else in the class up there in top, kind of knowing how they're going to move. And he moved more aggressively than I anticipated, and that's a learning lesson for me.
Appreciate you, Frank, on that. Yeah. Carson, he said, I tried to race Supercross once, got too sketchy. I don't know how you do it. I think you think differently, though, right? You think that Supercross is a little more, I mean, you prefer Supercross over outdoors for sure.
Yeah. I prefer Supercross. I'm not going to say it's less sketchy. It's for sure more sketchy, but I enjoy it because there's more skill that is needed. You have to have finesse. You have to have perfection. You have to have kind of a methodical way about going about things versus an outdoors is just kind of how big of a nutsack do you have and how much you just not care about hitting the dirt if you go down. Like there's a lot more hanging it out there in outdoors versus Supercross. You can be a quality rider with just being good at hitting your lines, good in the whoops, being smooth is fast. And outdoors, smooth is fast, but also just holding it wicked and not caring is fast too. And as I get a little bit older and as I have all these things that I'm trying to juggle, that's not as inviting.
Yeah, I feel like outdoors too is more just like based off fitness, where like indoors Supercross it's more like consistency and then throttle. Like there's a lot more into it, like the throttle control, like you're talking about, and just everything. I mean,
100%.
You have no room for error.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, welcome in everybody new.
We got whips this weekend. Second lap of practice had a pretty rough crash. He came off the bike in the air. Yeah, that's brutal. Gotta have sharp pegs. I know a lot of amateurs and, people that are not necessarily in the professional ranks. You see a lot of the professionals, like even like Dino. There's a lot of people that have changed up a little bit because of how aggressive pegs usually are for professionals. But like Dino obviously got the raw end of the deal with a peg. But yeah, they have to be pretty gnarly to keep your feet where you need them for sure. They have to be sharp.
For sure. I even saw something, I don't know who asked it, but they went over to Hunter's pit and they did something with its pegs, but then they also like move them up in an angle like this, so like your feet aren't popping off. It's kind of interesting. But
I know that they test with heights of pegs. A lot of racers will test with either lower peg settings or higher peg settings. I know I've played around with it a little bit, not intentionally, unintentionally actually, because the pegs that I got from Raptor were higher than what I was used to, and it taught me that I was like, okay, well, like having a peg that sets a little bit lower makes me feel more comfortable to stand up quicker. So it's all a rider comfort thing.
yeah, it's a
You're
good
allowed to
question
use
from
recluse or something to avoid stalling
Yeah.
bikes. Is that the one you were about to read?
yeah. It's a good question.
Yeah. So yes, I believe that we are allowed to use the auto clutch, but I don't think I know nobody that runs it, and I've never ran it. I've never even tested with it. It's a cool concept, but I don't know how it really works. And if you're coming out of a corner and you like want to make sure that you get that 3 in, I don't think you want to deal with a clutch that I don't know how progressive it is and if it allows it to slip when you don't want it to slip. Like, I have no information, so I should probably just not talk about it. But no, we run the normal either stock or recluse clutch systems is what we do. So it's just the plates and fibers like everybody else.
Yeah. And Jaden said, congrats to Grant. That was sick for him. Agreed. Yeah, Whip says weather 95% chance of rain. So hopefully they just cover it up. So we'll see what happens though. It can always change.
It'll start out slippery, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be cold too. Like, I don't know whose decision it was to go to Seattle so early, but
Right.
that might change in the future. We'll see. What's up, big dogs? Hope you're both doing good, doing swell, doing swell. Appreciate you guys jumping in. Appreciate the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got one from Green Bay. So,
Patty Coop.
what's up? Oh,
That's Rachel's
yeah,
dad,
yeah.
I think.
see
That is
What's
hilarious,
up? What's up?
dude. What's up, Rob?
Yeah, Green Bay just pretty much asking like like this weekend if Grant doesn't make the main, like what do you kind of do, I guess, back of the rig? He's asking like, do you guys do lap times for him during the main? You want to answer that?
Oh, like what do we? Nah, like for the crew goes up to do what the crew does, whether I'm in the main, he's in the main, we're both in the main, everything like that. For me, after the LCQ situation, obviously, like it's one of those things too that it's a tough thing for me, right? Like I got to be happy because team is in the main event, but it's tough to not be disappointed because like personally I wasn't in the main event. So it's definitely something I am learning to grasp in a sense. But for me, I just started cleaning up and packing up, and I was at the rig. That way, when everybody got back, we were that much farther of getting packed up and getting set up, in a sense, to be able to rip out of there.
Yeah, Web City is.
Hey, RJ's cousin.
RJ's
cousin's back, brother.
He's back. Heck yeah, welcome in. Carson, looking forward to Indy vlog where maybe my cousins will be there. They usually go in VIP with you guys. You know who that
That's
is?
awesome. Maybe the Carson, I don't know. Looking forward to Indy vlog. My cousins will be there. Usually go VIP. It's the Beeries is who I know of.
Yeah.
So B&B Heavy Equipment Repair. They've been back they did a helmet wrap I think for us 4 years ago, and they've been back for VIP ever since. So no, Indy's a fun one. Nashville's going to be a good one too. I just saw somebody comment about that. That's back on the roster. So at these rounds we do have VIP experience available for fans. We have not listed it publicly, so it's one of those things where you just got to DM me, message, email, support@kevinmorans.com for information on them, and we're pretty much sourcing them that way versus just allowing them to the public. So it's kind of more of an exclusive thing for sure, but it helps the team and it's a cool experience as well.
Yeah, Evan just commented. He says, going back to the recluse, somebody's testing with them for mud races, so that'd be cool to see.
That's actually
clutch.
crazy.
Yeah.
That would be nice, dude. Because that's one of the biggest things. Honestly, Evan, this is actually interesting because if we would have had this at what was the Foxborough, I think last year,
Yeah.
I think it would be really useful because that's one of the biggest things as a racer. What's so hard is you're consistently pulling the clutch in like all the time in the mud.
Yeah.
So your arms are
Pumped
so
up, so
pumped
bad.
up, it's not even funny. So yeah, that would be interesting, but don't know how it works on a Supercross track, traction wise, hookup wise, anything like that. But I feel like it would have to be an all-out mudder where you're like trying to roll everything just to get around for it to be quality. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Make the main, Mark Baker. We got him and Yoho back home. That's the
Yep,
game plan.
yep.
That's the game plan.
Yeah. We got Coco in here. What's up, Coco? Thanks for joining back. Joel, the auto clutches for vet riders and off-road. Hey, it all depends what you need it for sure. Just reading through chat. Yeah, Coco saying let's get it this weekend. Yeah, Hampshire in here. Hope his dad's or not dad. His RJ's doing good. You know, because the whole thing that happened this weekend. So it says his dad.
I thought you said Hampshire was in here, like him himself.
Yeah,
That's
no.
funny.
No.
Yeah.
Bush Drums, Jay Bush Drums, saying excited to have Nashville back on the roster. Be there for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
Be sure to stop by
We
the
got
rig.
one. Yeah. What's the best and worst part having a semi at the races? Man, I don't know what the worst part would be. It's just a lot of benefits. Worst part is maybe more teardown than usual, but at the same time, it's nice because you have more room to put the stuff that you're tearing down, so it's more efficient. So yeah, I would have to say personally, there's a lot of benefits. It's obviously more expensive, so that's maybe the downfall of it. But professionalism, setup, presence, there's almost nothing but benefits for it for sure. And you have more room for displays and sponsors like Deck that we are stoked to be a part of. Real Roofing got to come out in Arizona because that's their local round. So it's just good for partnerships all around, I believe. Live stream keeps getting better and better every week. Hey, I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
We're getting more used to this situation, interacting with quote unquote the chat. That's what you always see the streamers saying is like, oh, what's up, chat? You know what I mean? So yeah, we're getting more used to it, and we just appreciate you guys interacting and being a part of it because like without the fans and the crazy amount of fan interaction that we have at the races, like that's what the sponsors love to see as well.
For sure. Yeah. Let's see if we missed anything.
Watching my oopsie.
Whip said, I'll have the VIP track walk at Indy. That'd be sick.
Oh, that's
Definitely
sweet,
gets you a
yeah.
different perspective when you're walking the track, dude. Like,
Yeah,
especially
and it
TV,
depends
it's
on-
like, oh, I could do this stuff. And then you get through it like, dude, this is as tall as me, you know? Yeah, like,
That or
most of these
the
jumps you're
biggest
going
thing,
off
too.
blind.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. The biggest thing is the blind jumps. Like you come around to a Supercross triple, you can't see the landing. Like it's all muscle memory and what you expect. You think you're gonna have to hit it at. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
makes it very dangerous for people that don't understand it, don't know about
Yeah,
it very much. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Have you been able to train this week healthy, no damage from the LCQ? Yeah, no, absolutely. I used to play football, so I kind of know how to take a hit in a sense. Oh, I can't wait to see this.
We'll get
Yeah, I
that
kind of know
up
how
in
to take a hit.
sec.
So thankfully, just kind of rolled out of it, and we're good. Just still kind of stuffed up and not feeling the best. But when it comes to body wise, we're dialed.
Perfect. All right. This one
goes to Noah. When are you playing bikes with the boys,
dude,
dog?
I don't know, man. I've actually been playing sim more. I know I think Coco still plays bikes in here, but dude, I've been playing more sim, if anything. Just more of a more fun factor for me, and then just what I'm used to. It's kind of what I started on for sure, but and just it's a different skill gap. I just enjoy it.
Is this the track map that we got here?
Yeah, so we'll have a little track map, then a line through. So we'll throw it on real quick. I'm
Yeah, I
still
wanna
on
watch it.
MX for ATV Legends. Yeah, I think that's what Jackson plays at. He's a big Legends guy. Coco, yeah, you need MXM, dude. Absolutely. So this is just a little track walk, pretty much. Trying something else out different. This is our track.
Oh, we got more sand this weekend?
Got you
Awesome,
the
dude.
Yami. Yeah, a little sand section in there. So I kind of did one like realistic lines for you, and then kind
You
of
did some fun stuff?
some fun stuff
like
that I think one of them might be possible for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how
Oh,
it plays
wow.
out.
Do you think you'll be able to triple that?
So yeah, you'll see on the next lap here coming up. I think like for that
You get a little
rhythm, I really
spicy with it.
think somebody's gonna be able to go 3 quad. If depending how big these jumps are, and I really think someone can go 3 quad. Then
Yeah.
you can get that double across.
So that'll be a 2-2 or a
That'll probably
3-1.
be a 2-2 or 3-1 for sure. And then Supercross triple into whoops.
Dang, into whoops again. That's crazy that they keep
hmm
doing that.
This one's
I
probably gonna be
prefer whoops out of a corner.
yeah. That will probably be 3 on
Yeah,
off.
3
Could be
on.
a 2-2. And then this is your
2.
sand, the fun sand
Oh,
section.
it's a big sand section. Oh, this is like a sweeper.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
think anybody's gonna be able to 3 out of that like that unless they have more of a because you're turning. You know what I mean? I don't think it'd be
Yeah.
that bad.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. If you can go 3-4-2, that would be huge.
Yeah,
No, this is cool. This is sweet. When you get
it's
this
pretty
fully
neat.
set up, this is fun. So how many more laps do you do? Do you do some
This
do
is
you do
just the
that quad
second
that
one,
we're
I
talking
think.
about?
Yeah, this is just 2 laps, 2 full laps. So that'll be your double double, like I said, and then
Yeah.
I think all this here
Triple
is gonna be the
math.
same. Just I mean, you could probably go double than what over that table, but I don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it depends on how rutted it's gonna get because I think the premier line is for sure gonna be 3 on
for
off.
sure.
But if the corner's destroyed, then you're gonna go 2 table over single.
You got the outside.
And
Now
this
this,
one,
I don't think this is gonna happen. Your 3 quad, because just the corner is gonna be way too short. But I really
yeah.
think this next one's gonna be probably possible to get 3 and then quad, then double over.
Oh, that's gonna be so big.
Yeah,
Dude, the double this weekend was big going over the start stretch the way it is.
yeah.
Dude, I need to learn how to whip like that guy.
So yeah, that's that guy.
That was
Um,
rad. That is a cool part of it for sure. That's all
yeah.
Noah right there, guys. Give Noah some
So
love.
I
He's the one that's doing all
appreciate it.
this
I was
stuff.
trying to integrate
That
some
is
other
rad.
things into it for sure, but yeah, so
All right,
that's
I
it.
need MXM. I'll check out the chat. I was locked in on what I'm
Yeah.
racing this weekend. Which sport do you think is worse, football or moto? Worse? Like for me, I loved both of them growing up. They obviously just teach you different things. I do miss the football sense of like being like a team where like you are there and you have camaraderie with your boys that are all on the field together. And if somebody makes like a play, you get so hyped up. Like it's different being an individual sport where like after the LCQ, I come off and I'm just going to be honest, like upset with myself that I made that decision and when I made the decision, even though, it's all about aggression and moving forward. There's nobody else to blame but yourself. So that's the one thing I do like about an individual sport, but obviously the camaraderie of the boys was a lot of fun back in high school.
For sure. That's cool. And Zayden, yeah. So me and Kevin were talking about that. So that's something we're looking into for sure. Trying to get that dialed for having your kit on that. If we do this on the weekly, so that'd be cool. So definitely looking into that.
I
Yeah.
do know that I see Yoho asking advantage to ride it on Friday, how many laps you get. So there's not going to be any press this weekend just because of the shortened schedule of them building the track. So that'll be kind of interesting. So won't get any laps on it early this weekend, and then hopefully it's not a complete mutter by the time we get to qualifying. But
Yeah.
Kevin, what is it like owning a team with Grant riders like yourself and Grant Harlan? Man, it's a lot of work, that's for sure. Wouldn't be able to do it without Garen and Champion Tool Storage. Like he's the one that's doing a lot of the logistics on the semi side of things. Hey, we got Cat in here. But yeah, it's tough to manage everything, but also stay on top of my training and my performance side of things. But it's a learning process. I'm enjoying it because it's kind of forcing me to get into conversations and get into different skill sets that I'm not necessarily, and knowledge that I don't fully have yet. So I think regardless, it's going to be good for me in the long run. But it's an interesting situation where you're like, you have somebody that is technically your rider, but you're also racing and you want to perform better than them, but you want them as a team side of things to perform better than anybody else. So it's like, it is a tough dynamic for sure.
Yeah.
What projects do we have coming up this year? Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? No, biggest thing is just game planning all the way through Supercross. Continue going round by round, and all of our fan interaction, sponsors, hospitality, stuff like that is what we kind of focus on.
I like
When it
it.
comes to training, how much do you dedicate to it each week? Okay, so preseason, it's Monday, Tuesday training. Wednesday's like an off day, cycle, something like that. Thursday, Friday's training and riding. Saturday's more of like a gym or cycle type deal, and then you're off Sunday. In season, it's a lot different because it's so busy. So like going from a week. So imagine we just got done racing at Arizona this past weekend, right? Traveled all day Sunday. I didn't get home Sunday until like almost 1 a.m. because I had a late flight. Get up Monday, you're trying to recover. Obviously, I was under the weather still, so like didn't really do much on Monday, but Monday is usually like a cycle recovery type day. Tuesday and Wednesday are your days of optional riding. If I was in the main event this weekend and I was still tired, I probably would do more of like a cycle on Tuesday instead of Monday, and then ride on Wednesday before I fly out on Thursday, and then you have press on Friday, get the bike ready, you race on Saturday, fly out Sunday, and just rinse and repeat. So it does get very, very busy, that's for sure.
Super good as just like health wise. Like I'm
Yes, sir.
stuffy.
Yes, sir.
I got a sore throat. I don't really know what's
Chat's
going on.
coming up.
Like
Do
I
you
get
like mud
tired
races
very
or
quickly,
dry,
but my
slick,
speed and my
track,
agility
and
is still there. So
grippy?
for me, it's
Or
gonna be
track
really important
and grippy?
to
Okay, so
do less
mud
of
races,
that,
no.
close real
I
fast,
don't mind
just
them.
to
I do
see
good in
what
them.
we got
It
in
seems
store.
like based off of history, but I do not enjoy them because they were stressful. Um, and for me, I like a tacky, grippy track because then you can cut down. You can make like Seattle or San Diego's a perfect example. I was very dicing people up, and I love the cat and mouse game of trying to set somebody up in a corner, cutting down, and you're not really able to cut down and drive out of corners when it's super hard packed and slippery.
And no sand.
Yeah, we can get rid of the sand. Kev would be stoked about it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of not necessarily like, hey, sand scares me. It's the sand is what makes it difficult to make up time and set somebody up in a different position on the track every lap. You can get really close and set somebody up, but if you have a sand section, it almost resets you every lap, which can be kind of annoying. More sort of music do you listen to get pumped up? I don't think you guys want to know this answer.
You're big
I
on
feel like I'm gonna be
music.
judged. I'm gonna be judged for this answer. Ashley Wineland here. She was a part of the program this past weekend. Country music, yeah, we'll say country. You know what I mean? But no, for me, I don't know music. I don't know music very well at all. I don't know songs. I don't know artists. Obviously, besides Ashley here, um, I just listen to Pandora. I'm that guy that just tosses it on, keeps my mind busy if I'm cleaning, if I'm working out or something like that. But I don't have favorite songs. I don't have a playlist. I don't have anything like that. Let's see what else we got in the chat. What do you think? What was that about?
I think he was talking about
Oh,
the
oh,
125 250.
oh! I
Whole
feel like we
thing.
had that question last
Yeah,
time.
we did.
Do you ever do Supercross? Would you ever do World Supercross? Yes. Potentially could get back into it this year. Obviously a lot of expansions with the team the last couple years. Just wasn't really on my radar. I'd love to do it. I enjoy the heck out of doing it, but there's not very many KTM teams that do it. And I didn't really have the interest of switching my bike and switching a bunch of stuff while trying to switch a bunch of stuff with the team and come back to then getting on the KTM versus staying on the KTM all off season. So I'm hoping that some KTM teams kind of step up and want to do World Supercross because then I'm your guy. But as of right now, we'll just kind of hold out for that KTM opportunity potentially.
For sure, for sure. And same with 2-3 racing, but the whole bike thing. I think really it just depends what you're looking to get into. Like, are you looking to be pro, and then also for sure on the size and weight. But that's for everybody.
Yep. Where were you at in the field before you stalled in the sand? It looked like you were close to transfer position. I do think, I don't know exactly where I was, but I felt like I was like seventh or eighth, sixth, seventh, eighth, maybe not sixth. I feel like seventh is a pretty solid spot. I think that's where I was, and I stalled it and like lost my momentum. And then by the time I got out of it into the next corner, I don't know, maybe 12th. So it happens really quick. You got to be on your toes, and you can't afford something like that. And that's what happened. Not a single favorite song is crazy. It is crazy. I don't know, ADD, ADHD, I don't know. Like music puts me to sleep whenever like I'm driving or something like that. So I'm like a podcast guy, I'm a comedy guy. You know, I can't just listen to music all the time.
Then what's your
It just
favorite
gets too boring.
podcast? What's your go-to? Because that'd be your thing.
Oh man, dude, I've gone in and out of. I had like my Joe Rogan era. I had it's called The Basement Yard. I listened to that for a while. I honestly listened to Call Her Daddy for a while, like 4 years ago probably. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It hasn't been too much lately. I've just been too busy. Like the last 3-4 years, man, I've got other things to do than just, listening to that kind of stuff. Like it seems like I'm constantly busy. That's for sure. Basement Yard is goated, dude. I know it's good. I kind of fell off of it a little bit, but they're funny dudes.
It's just because I'm under the weather a little bit, so for me, it's going to be really key to get good starts, drive, and have aggression early.
What did whips?
Separate myself.
Type out.
It's going to be a dogfight out there. So.
Oh, talking about the 5.7. Yeah, we've had a couple questions. I don't want to keep harping on it ever about bike size and what you should do. It really just depends on if you want to race Loretta's. If you want to race Loretta's, go in the class that's easier to race Loretta's. If you want to go professional, jump in those bigger classes and start making progress, because the faster riders you with, the more people that you're going to be able to race against. Podcast and comedy is valid, though. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to be a big comedy dude. Like I had so many different comics that I went through. No, putting you on the spot. I know, dude. No, it's just putting me under the gun.
You got to.
Eli Tomac putting a cable clutch lever on. Have you ever been a fan of the cable versus hydraulic? I've never been a fan of the cable. I had cable on Kawasaki with the Custom Power Sports team in 2019 when I started my professional Supercross career, I believe, and I did not enjoy it at all. I did not like having to adjust the clutch while I was out on the track. I would end up spinning it the wrong way just out of nervousness and imagine you're trying to pull a tear off, right? Like if you're pulling a tear off in a jump, that's an easier motion than if you got to sit there and like roll a wheel forward or backwards. So yeah, for me, hydraulic all the way. It's just, I love not having to think about it and it just being ready to go everywhere and anywhere. Adam Ray lately. I don't even know who Adam Ray is.
I've never heard of him either.
Yeah. Do you have a trainer or are you your own trainer? I do have a trainer. His name's Drew Whitehead. DW Performance on Instagram. He's been awesome. He's been with me since I was like 12 years old or 14 years old. I don't know when. It was like in the going into high school kind of deal. So probably definitely wasn't 12, more like 14, 15. But he's always been great for me. He's not like with me at the track, telling me what to do on the track, but he's with me as far as like health, fitness, what I'm doing, workout, cycle, stuff like that. So Drew's awesome. So shout out Drew. Do you have air forks? No, I raced with air forks in 2024 a little bit, but I don't really necessarily like them just because I don't like how they change mid-moto. Like the air pressure will change based off of it heating up, and I don't really like that. Gotta check his stuff out. How many bike signers this past weekend? Bike signers were dialed, dude. We didn't break records, but I think we had like 18 bike signers, which is huge for us as a team, and me as an individual. Like you guys coming by and donating to sign the bike the way you guys are doing is crucial for us. Like it allows me to book flights, book hotels, make sure the team's fed. It does allow me to take care of the crew, and not only to get them to the races and everything like that, to make sure that we're all efficient as well. So the bike signing thing has been really cool, especially with the whole meta glasses that we've had, and getting the fan interaction side of things out to the public has been really fun.
Our man Jack, appreciate the sport. Let's get it done tonight.
Dr. Phil, he's got a lot of. Is that the dude that like full on acts like Dr. Phil, like dresses up at him and everything like
I
that.
think I know who he's talking about then. That's what
I
it
knew
is.
too if it's like it's not everybody can do like a Dr. Phil impression, but if he's like the dude that acts
Dresses
like
up.
him in full
Yeah.
sets, yeah,
Yeah.
then I know who they're talking about.
Sean asked, are there big changes on what tires you run from track to track in Supercross?
Not a ton. Not for Supercross. For outdoors, you'll have some adjustment whether you go for the scoop tire or no scoop tire. But no, in Supercross, we pretty much run the same tire every single weekend. Besides maybe Indy, I'll go down to a 110 rear tire, which is like a 250 tire. It's a skinnier tire, so when you're hitting these ruts and everything like that, you have a little bit skinnier tire to fit inside of those ruts versus having a little bit wider tire that's grabbing the edges of those ruts and pulling you left or right. So I enjoy the skinnier tire when it gets really rutted.
Yeah, Izzy showing love, heck yeah. I think we said it last week too, like Arizona and just Texas is like probably our biggest for bike signers, which is awesome. But
I feel like Seattle could blow it out of the water again too. Like Seattle's always a nice one because it's all indoors. There's a lot of fans around. So we'll see if the records keep breaking, because as of right now, Houston was by far our best, and then AZ just topped it. So we'll see if Seattle can bring the love. We'll see.
yeah.
Memphis says hi. Hey,
What's
Justin
up,
of Memphis.
What's good,
You see
dude?
Rachel commenting in here.
Right. He
Justin, I
came to
need
the
you to send a
favorites.
thumbs up. Thumbs up if he likes Kevin better than Rachel. I need a thumbs up. If Rachel sees this, she's gonna freak.
Oh, she's gonna flip.
What logistics are the biggest challenge for you each week? Flights and hotels. No, Rachel, get out of here. Flights and
that.
hotels for sure. For me, just because I want to have, this is maybe something I can offload at some point. Rachel, this is going to be going to you at some point. But I like looking at what works best for me and my schedule. And then I try to book everybody else's flights and hotels around that to get in at similar times. So for me, I'm literally typing in all the information and booking 4 individual flights every round. And then going through finding which hotel is not closest, but cheapest and most reasonable along with distance. It's just very time consuming. So he's laughing. He's laughing because we need to see a thumbs up, Justin. We need to see a thumbs up. It's my job if I'm getting first class then. No, hun.
Yeah.
Nope. If you want to get to the races, how about it's your job?
Make sure we didn't
Just
miss any
kidding.
comments above.
We got a decent start.
My son
Got
races
a-
Pro SX 450.
Yeah.
He is in Australia. A couple of top 5 finishes over the last 12 months. As a privateer, it's definitely a hard gig. All the best with the rest of the season. I appreciate that. Good luck to you guys as well. It means a ton to have, people that support and, enjoy what we do and enjoy watching for sure. No snow cone or popcorn again if he sends a thumbs up. This is fun. Oh, this is awesome.
We had one before
lost
this.
it.
It was about Chase. He just pretty much asked about bike signers, how to sign up, all that stuff. Where's the best place to get that info?
Yeah, just swing by the races. We allow anybody just to keep it fair for the Patreons, the people that are already a part of it. If somebody jumps in, wants to donate $100, we let them sign the bike, get them in the blog, get them some stickers and some more or less like plastic and stuff like that. Or, obviously we have certain people that come by that are already a part of the program that are able to do it. But that's kind of the way we do it for the single round stuff, for sure. So we appreciate, and it all goes back into, flights, hotels, stuff like that we use for the crew. What do you think KMR looks like in 10 years? Whew, I can't think 10 years ahead. That's a long time. But hopefully, if everything goes to plan, your boy still is loving what he's doing, and we continue to grow the team into a legitimate factory-supported team.
Got Coco asking about Australian Supercross. Who? Have you got the thumbs up?
Memphis, doggy. Attaboy,
He's
Memphis. That's what's up. That's what's up. You let her know. What do you say
For
about coming to race
Supercross,
Australian
because you've
Supercross?
done World
Yeah, I'd love
Supercross.
to.
Have you ever thought about just
Done
strictly
World.
Australian?
I've done Paris. Yeah, absolutely. I would just do a Australian Supercross. But again, it's kind of one of those things like to make it make sense. I would like to align it with whatever bike we're on that year coming up. So like for me, as of right now, like if I were to do it this past year, I would love to be on a KTM. But if there's no KTM teams, then it's really tough to make that
We had speed.
decision, if that makes sense.
Fortunately, he felt me on the inside. He tried cutting down, but he slid way more than what he was
Website idea. Would you be able to have a bike signing option? You could print off names, sticker for fender. Yeah, we potentially could, but I want to keep it a little bit more exclusive than just anybody can go there and grab a single round partnership or single round thing. We appreciate the Patreons, the people that are on there via the Moran's Mafia. That's how you can have your first and last name. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Did it overheat? Can you still hear me?
Possibly. Maybe just try turning it off and on for now. That's what I would do. But we'll still respond to your questions without cams for a little bit. So yeah, try just turning it off and on. Take the battery out. Put it back in maybe.
Yeah, no, I'd like to keep it more secluded to just people that are come to the races or people who go and join the Moran's Mafia Patreon actually via kevinmorans.com.
More back up.
Oh, shoot, we got it. Didn't think it
Back
worked.
up.
Dialed.
Hit rip the cam.
I think
Right,
so.
no, we're good. We're back. Yeah, sorry, going back to the questions. Yeah, any plans to change bike? I don't know. Did you answer that from Joel?
No, not really. I don't really have any plans on changing bikes. We've had a good partnership with KTM. We'd love to keep growing with them. I know that they are potentially coming out with a new bike in 2027. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops. And if it's better, I'm sure it's going to be better. So, yeah, I've been home. My home has been KTM for a long time. So I'm not really looking to change over as long as they're interested in continuing to work with us.
With the result, considering, I mean, I guess
Cool,
today
cool.
went okay. Maybe a
Pretty
little bit
sick last few years. Yeah, no,
frustrated with
I
the
appreciate it.
lap times.
Everything's been pretty sweet, dude. The fans getting involved in the program via just DMing me if they want to help out, if they come out to the races, donate to the program, signing the bike, being a part of the program, just coming by, getting a poster even. Just the fan interaction side of things has been really big for us. And honestly, it's been pretty cool because a lot of just fans have then turned into sponsors via their businesses or friends' businesses and stuff like that. So it's all about just like kind of relationships and just being yourself. I guess that's my biggest piece of advice for other racers and stuff like that is just be yourself and be respectful, and people usually kind of gravitate towards
As
it.
always, without you guys continue to watch these and interacting with our program, it does not continue to work. So thank you for that. We're here to be in main events. Obviously, I felt just short. Stoked that Grant was able to carry the team. Obviously, for us,
Yeah, fully understand about coming over to us, not just pack up and come over, is it? What?
It is what it is.
Yeah, he's saying
Just
like,
saying like it's not as easy to come over as
yeah,
talking
pretty
about
much.
it kind of deal.
Yeah.
And somebody's gonna be walking away with one of our pit shirts as well.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep. It's a long trip, so if I want to do it, I got to make sure it's worth it, and I'd like to be on the bike that I'm training on for the next year, if
Yeah.
possible. You launching those hats? You should off on IG soon? Yes. That's actually a great question. I need to put on my to-do list right now. I need to order boxes to be able to ship them out. Been waiting to do that for like it's been on my to-do list for like the last week and a half. Just have not gotten to it. Haven't had the time to do the research to find the right box, so good call. Put that on my to-do list.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it for that. Second time around for the vlog. But yeah, maybe we'll finish
Dialed.
up with some questions here, and then yeah, we'll dip on out for this Wednesday.
Your track map thing is sick, though. I think we do like 4 or 5 laps next time. That's fun to watch.
Yeah. You want to do another one
Yeah.
as we wait, as you get some other questions in?
Yeah, let's see that again.
Yeah, we can do
I'm
that.
100% down. We might cut it off in the middle of it or
That's-
whatever.
yeah,
but
totally
I
fine.
like watching it.
Yeah, totally fine. Let me pop it up.
What work is allowed to be done to the engines of the bike within the rules? Don't know. We just have stock engines. 450. That's why I race 450 is because you can just keep it stock and it be still quality. So I don't have the right answers for you on that one.
You're seeing it on your end?
Hey, any spiffs or participating on your live chat could be cool. That actually is something we may entertain. Um, how would we even do that? Is that an option to do through Discord, or
What do you
maybe
mean
we
by
can
that?
get like how can we maybe get somebody on here with us? I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
maybe
we can
something
add
we
them
could
to a
do.
call and stuff like that for sure. It's definitely
Yeah,
something we can
maybe
do.
that is something we'll
So
entertain. We'll do probably start with like Moran's Mafia members or people that are part of the Patreon and see what that does. I kind of like that
for
idea.
sure. Oh,
Dang,
there
dude.
goes the camera again. So we'll go full screen for this. But yeah, it must be. We'll have to look at your camera, see if we can turn off that overheating setting, cause
Yeah.
see what's going on with it. But we'll keep reading off from the chat here.
Yeah, reading from Hampshire here. Yeah, Noah's
Yeah.
plans on making it. He's on top of it. He's been
Yep.
waiting. He's been slacking because of stuff that I haven't got him. I'm trying to get him the right files and everything like that. So we're still asking those people for the gear files, bike files. We're gonna make it happen.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a plan in place. Coco said, Kevin, I've noticed your forks look a lot more vertical than most other riders and not so choppered out so much. Seems very stiff, bumpy riding like that, especially in the bumpy ruts. Maybe a question about the
A little
forks.
bit,
Yeah.
but I mean, honestly, I've felt amazing all year. So like, I'm not really too stressing that. But yeah, we definitely have made some fork adjustments and shock adjustments coming into this year. But at the same time, your boy's feeling good. He's feeling smooth, and that's what matters.
There are going to be some big lines on
dude,
this
that
track, man.
quad would
So
be
I'm
huge.
excited to
Yeah.
see how it turns out.
Is this the big quad right there? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's gonna be such a
3
gnarly
quad
section
2,
if that
man.
turns in.
Yeah. If that,
Yeah.
dude, if somebody does it though, then it's going to be the line. You know how it is. But
Yeah. Well, sweet.
see.
I think that's kind of a wrap on the situation. We appreciate you guys jumping in and still looking froggy. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, kevinmorans.com to grab your merch, to grab entries for the giveaway we just dropped, where somebody in the top 5 is actually going to get a pit shirt, which is what Noah has on right there. Other than that, go check out the vlog, YouTube. Noah's been killing it. We got content on Instagram, and go check it out. I know we just went dark again. So we'll see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. And yeah, make sure to check out that vlog if you haven't. We always appreciate your support. But we'll see you in the next one. And stay tuned for that Friday vlog. We got something coming. So, peace, guys.
Peace out.